everybody, it's the coach. This is Madden Football on EA Sports.
All right, Coach, as you'd expect for a late-season contest in this part of the country, chilly temps in the forecast here at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Today, it's a matchup in the AFC West between the Oakland Raiders and the Kansas City Chiefs. So here are the Chiefs now coming out for their opening drive. As we get a peek at the former Red Raider and 10th pick in the 2017 draft, Patrick Mahomes.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
But that's the ratio you say you're okay with, right?
If you go 3-to-1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have had a perfect game.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Carl Joseph came roaring in on the safety blitz. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
Come on, fellas.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 18. Throwing now is Carr. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
I can hear the film session right now. I can hear the coach saying to his team, guys, how does a guy that big get that open?
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. Imagine him as a kid, just trying to play hide and seek.
No chance.
No chance. He goes to hide behind the skinny tree. You see the front, the back, the top. Good luck.
Yeah, you see him. You don't see the tree. Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target, and it's 3rd down. Now, Carr again. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down.
Brandon, unless my eyes deceive me, I think they found a matchup that they're trying to exploit here, don't you? I mean, it's the 2nd time they've
drive. It's a tone setter, right? I think they're going to be looking his way a lot.
Yeah, and I think that the way things are going right now, they like him as a featured receiver. Let's see what kind of adjustments the defense is going to make to try and take that away.
Into the red zone, it's Carr. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Eluding the pressure right. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Carr now to throw. The quick slant caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Tyrell Williams, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Zerline connects on the extra point. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw is Mahomes. They complete it to Hill. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cleveland Farrell has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Throwing now is Mahomes. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Here's Mahomes to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They were trying to set up that screen, trying to get that screen to formulate. Took too long.
Ends up taking a sack, and that leads you to a couple of other questions. Number one, why don't you just get rid of the football near the screen guy so that you don't take an interception? But really, the big one, they just took everything away, and he was really kind of flummoxed on that play and ended up taking the sack.
And now here come the Raiders. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
And just shutting him off there. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. On first down, Carr under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a sack. To try again after the sack, Carr, and he's going to go down again.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. On 3rd and long, it's Carr. And that is incomplete.
You got it. You got it.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Time now for Patrick Mahomes as we put him in our players' spotlight. He's playing pretty well. I don't think it's necessarily him changing it. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Let's get it.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on 3rd down, and he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a 1st down.
Broke the 1 tackle, but couldn't spring himself free.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt.
Hey, we're good. You ready? Go, Chief.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And space opened up a bit. He's able to take this up past the 10. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Play action. Now it's Carr. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd down. Mahomes complete. The tight end Kelsey. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. This will be their first trip to the red zone. They've got it 1st and goal to go. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, standing alone in the backfield is Williams. They'll give it to him up the middle. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run.
And that is caught for the touchdown. Kansas City in for the score, as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, he might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Derek Carr getting set and ready to go again on offense here. And it was his interception on the last drive that wound up leading to a game-tying touchdown.
And somehow you can make this a positive, though. You know why? Game tied now, so you're not protecting a lead, so you're not playing that way. You got to go get the lead again, so maybe it loosens him up a little bit and allows him to go ahead and be a little more free in his play.
On second down, Jacobs. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Carr. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. Give him 12 yards that time at an Oakland first down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Throwing on first down is Carr. And the Chiefs are going to get him. 150 half on EA Sports. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. Throwing his Carr on third down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And no move to pull Carr and the offense off. They're going to go on 4th down. Here we go on 4th down with Carr. And this is incomplete. Daniel Sorensen there on the coverage. Well, that, my friend, I guess is the definition of a head-scratcher. 4th and long, this stage of the game. What were they doing?
I just have to believe that he looked at the situation, still in the first half, decided if there was a time to be aggressive, now was it, because there's still time to make up for it if things don't go right. Of course, a lot of questions on this one, and look, I want to go for it as much as anyone.
But 4th and long?
Yeah, I don't think I would have there. That one seemed a little bit on the irrational side.
Fans might be a little angry at that one. Mahomes now on first down. And this is caught by Watkins. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. To throw, it's Mahomes. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. So we will not go into the lockers tied. We do have a leader in the clubhouse, so to speak.
Man, it's only 3 points. Doesn't seem like much, but it looms big the way that they got it done right before the half ended.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. This time they'll just keep this on the ground. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. So we've hit halftime. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Now comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And some room to work. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And he'll get this all the way down to the Chiefs' 31-yard line. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
Carr now on 1st down. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Carr flushed out right. That's going to be caught by Williams for a Raiders touchdown. Tyrell Williams with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead is now 14-10. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. On 2nd down, Williams. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's into the clear. 30, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are once again going to retake the lead. Well, they were just hoping that run would pick up the first. They got the whole enchilada.
And I'm so used to teams on 3rd down, doesn't matter how far they need for a first down, throwing the ball. Instead, they run it, and as you said, picked up the first down, and then some, and then some. In fact, everything, all the way for a touchdown. Terrific play.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the 3rd quarter. Now they relinquished that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right? Where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make the play that changes that maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Richard. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A gain there of 21 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 38. Here's Carr. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Carr now 13 out of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr as his guys are able to regain the lead.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody, but those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable. The defense just has to hate those guys.
This drives them crazy because oftentimes you can't match up with them. They have you either with size, speed, or maybe even just strength.
This is taken at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense. And
well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Cleveland Farrell in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now here's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. Some fancy footwork, but not much room to operate. Just up past the 25 and no further. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to have this down deep into Oakland territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. A line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. And that is caught by Watkins for a Chief touchdown. Sammy Watkins, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys have now moved out in front. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Derek Carr getting ready to go again on offense. How do you think he personally is evaluating his game so far? He was pretty good in the first half, been good so far here in the third quarter. He's got to like it, right?
Not looking for the dramatics here. Not trying to set the world on fire in terms of stats. It's almost like you're driving. Hands at 10 and 2, alert for anything out there, watching for trouble on the road, and making sure you get the team home.
The bus driver. See if he can drive the bus here again on this drive. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Jacobs now. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
We're back now in KC. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. On play action, now Carr. He's airing it out for Williams. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. That time Juan Thornhill, the rookie from Virginia, batting it away. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 8. Carr going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Able to find Waller. That's complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
To throw is Carr. They'll roll him out right. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And now they have taken a 4th quarter lead. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now Mahomes. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. The Chiefs on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And now they have taken a 4th quarter lead. So minutes after giving up the lead in the 4th quarter, they say not so fast. Big play, and they grab that lead right back.
Talk about a seesaw game. Up, down, up, down. Did you have a seesaw? Did you play that when you were a kid?
Oh, yeah. Out on the playground, absolutely.
You had to make sure that you matched weight, though, on the other side, though, right? Otherwise, you could be up in the air a long time.
By the way, we're not done in this one. I think we're set up for an exciting finish. To get this drive started, and they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A big play there. His 9th touchdown of the season as they have taken the lead. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And they're able to get the connection on the long touchdown pass, and that's one of the easiest drive summaries you'll ever see. One play, touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense and Tyreek Hill heading back out onto the field. Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting them, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Jadeveon Clowney in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Offense.
Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. 3rd and long, defense with no fear. They brought the pressure.
Zero fear at all. That means they feel really good about the guys who are going to cover. But the biggest one is they think their pressure will get there before he has a chance to find an open receiver.
Returnable for Grant. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So here are the Raiders now to take over. They've gone 2 months without a loss, 8 straight wins for them. And they've got the lead here in this one as well. Try to make it 9 in a row. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 46. A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Jacobs. Shedding the tackler that gives him some room. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 33 and a 1st.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to...
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Jalen Richard, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Zerline good with a PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And out come the Chiefs now. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Throwing now is Mahomes. They complete it to Hill. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He's got Watkins on the out route. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Mahomes to throw once more. And he's got the hook up to Dylan Cantrell. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Mahomes now on first down. And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. That it's 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And a big loss here as he's taken down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's Mahomes to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call. And you know, in the NFL, that's a spot foul.
It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to have this down deep into Oakland territory. One crisis averted, but they still need to move hastily. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Mahomes going to throw.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. 10 seconds to go. Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Gary and Conley. Mecole Hardman, the intended target.
53 is the mark. 53. Check 53. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's
Hey everybody, thanks for joining us today. I'm the coach, and this is Madden Ultimate Team. Now let's hand it off to Brandon and Charles as we jump straight into the action.
Thanks, Coach. We pick up this challenge with a lot of time still remaining in quarter number one. Still no points on the board. It's 0-0. You've got the ball on your own 25-yard line, and it's first down. And that will be incomplete. Would have. Here are the Raiders as they get set on 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Brady. Rush coming. And he's taken down. The inside linebacker, Danny Trevathan, gets the sack.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And that'll just about do it for us in this one. You've notched another win, and the next challenge...
Hey folks, it's the coach here. Welcome back for another exciting matchup in Madden Ultimate Team. Let's send it down to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis for the call.
Thanks, Coach. We pick up this challenge with a lot of time still remaining in quarter number one. We're still without a score, tied at 0. You've got the ball on your own 25-yard line, 1st and 10. And the offense readies for a 1st down and 10. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. The 40. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Nicely done. Another one up, another one down. Keep grinding and keep racking up those wins.
The coach here, and welcome to this ultimate challenge. Sit back and relax. You're in for a real treat with this matchup. To finish this out, here's Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Thanks, Coach. We pick up this challenge with a lot of time still remaining in quarter number one. Still no points on the board. It's 0-0. Your opponent has the ball on their own 25. As we get set here, 1st and 10. 14 yards is the pickup. 1st down, New Orleans.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. To throw again on 2nd down. Breeze. And Josh Hill has it. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 28.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around to make the play on the football.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. A first opportunity upcoming in the red zone for the Saints. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Joey Bosa in on the stop. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Breeze again has it complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
In his 13th NFL season now, Ted Ginn, still a reliable target for Drew Brees. 787 yards in 2017. Just 5 games last year due to injuries, but he still has the wheels.
Got a man up. Open, it's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. Well, you came up short in this one, but no worries. Select replay. First down and 10 now for the Saints offense as they get ready. Breeze now on 1st down. He's got a man open. It's Cameron Meredith. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to the ground. It's Kamara. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Joey Bosa. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
Clearly, every time the Saints put together a game plan, they plan to get Michael Thomas involved early and often. 125 catches in 2018, the most in the NFL. Not bad for a kid in Pop Warner football that only played the minimum number of plays every game.
Gets past one man. Oh, and now he bowls him over. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. There you have it, another challenge and another victory. Now remember, you can always replay challenges if you left any stars on the table.
Hey everybody, welcome. It's the coach with you here today for another edition of Madden Ultimate Team. Taking you the rest of the way, here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. Brandon.
Thanks, Coach. We pick up this challenge with a lot of time still remaining in quarter number 1. We're still without a score, tied at 0. Your opponent has the ball on their own 25. 1st and short. This complete to Jones. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down. And that's the connection, Ryan, to Jones, that this defense obviously has to key in on.
Certainly feels like they got the party started with that one, doesn't it? And when those two get in sync, it just scares the heck out of defenses because he can hit Julio Jones in a short zone, and he can take it the whole way.
And now the offense getting set, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield.
One thing that really impressed me about Joey Bosa is that he doesn't sacrifice the run game trying to get sacks. This guy really knows how to hold the point of attack, great leverage, and then goes and sheds people and makes plays.
And at 6'5", 270, just a monster.
Absolute monster with a really high motor.
Well, unfortunately, no win on this attempt. And now the Falcons on a 1st and 10, getting ready to go on offense. On 1st down, it's Freeman. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. It's caught. Jones. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Touchdown, Falcons. All right, not the result that you were hoping for. Don't sweat it, though. You can replay the challenge right now or at any time later on. And the offense readies for a 1st down and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Freeman, space to maneuver at the 40. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Okay, so you won't be going undefeated against this challenge, but hey, the good news. And now the offense getting set, 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Quick throw from Ryan here to Ridley. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground. Joey Bosa with the tackle for loss. How about that pedigree in his family?
Yeah, some good pedigree. Tell us about it, Mr. Davis.
Dad played in the NFL, first-round draft pick. Uncle was a first-round draft pick. He's got a brother coming behind him. But Joey Bosa, guy plays really, really hard. It plays all aspects on defense.
Well done. You've defeated this ultimate challenge. Now, if there are stars still available, you can always replay the challenge again.
Hey, everybody, it's the coach, and this is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Let's get back to Brandon and Charles for the call.
Thanks, Coach. We pick up this challenge with a lot of time still remaining in quarter number one. Still no points on the board. It's 0-0. You've got the ball on your own 25-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. He finds his target, Beckham. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Now Wilson on 1st down. It's caught. Beckham. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 43. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And just like that, another ultimate challenge has been defeated. Savor the victory, if only for a moment, because you know there's always another challenge right around the corner.
Hey, folks, it's the coach here. Welcome back for another exciting matchup in Madden Ultimate Team. Let's join this one already in progress. Here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thanks, Coach. We pick up this challenge with a lot of time still remaining in quarter number one. We're still without a score, tied at 0. You've got the ball on your own 25-yard line as we get set here on 1st down. Give them 19 there as the drive marches forward. Nice job there getting the win. Next up, another challenge, of course.
Hello, everyone. You're watching Ultimate Challenges, and I'm your host, the Coach. Now let's hand it off to Brandon and Charles as we jump straight into the action.
Thanks, Coach. We pick up this challenge with a lot of time still remaining in quarter number one. Still no points on the board. It's 0-0. Your opponent has the ball on their own 25. 1st and 10. This one into the hands of Burton. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop you, keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a 1st. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. He's got Burton here. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Not quite enough that time. Maybe just try a lower start difficulty. So it's 1st and 10 for the Bears on offense as they get ready to go. They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky. Underneath to the tight end, Burton. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Looking to throw again on second down. Trubisky throwing the out route incomplete. That's Burton. He's at the 30. Touchdown, Chicago. Well, you came up short in this one, but no worries. Select replay challenge and go get that. And the offense readies for a first down and 10.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Now Trubisky on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Joey Bosa able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long. Now Trubisky on 3rd and long, and that is incomplete. Congratulations on yet another victory. Now you can go right to the next challenge if there's another one available, or return the challenges to receive your reward.
Hey, folks, I'm your host, the coach. It's game time. It's Ultimate Team. It doesn't get any better than this. Let's send it down to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis for the call.
Thanks, Coach. We pick up this challenge with a lot of time still remaining in quarter number 1. We're still without a score, tied at 0. Your opponent has the ball on their own 25 as we get set here, 1st and 10. Back to throw, Stafford. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Another try after the first down sack. Stafford, he was trying to find Marvin Jones that time. But now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Stafford. Jones has it. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. And this will be taken at the 13. Shifts by him. A great return there of 22 yards. All right, you did it. You got the win. Congratulations.
Hey, everybody, it's the coach. This is the NFL on EA Sports. To finish this out, here's Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Thanks, Coach. We pick up this challenge with a lot of time still remaining in quarter number one. Still no points on the board. It's 0-0. You've got the ball on your own 25-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. And he hits Jason Witten, the tight end. And that'll just about do it for us in this one. You've notched another win, and the next challenge awaits. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
Hello there, it's the coach with you here today, and this is an ultimate challenge. Taking you the rest of the way, here's Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis. Brandon.
Thanks, Coach. We pick up this challenge with a lot of time still remaining in quarter number one. We're still without a score, tied at 0. You've got the ball on your own 25-yard line, 1st and 10. Now Brady, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, unfortunately, no win on this attempt, but you can select to replay the challenge and be sure you pay attention to the challenge. Here are the Raiders as they get set on 1st and 10. On 1st down, Brady. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Nicely done. Another one up, another one down. Keep grinding and keep racking up those wins. And now the offense getting set, 1st and 10. Brady now on 1st down. Completes it to Jason Witten. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. There you have it, another challenge and another victory. Now remember, you can always replay challenges if you left any stars on the table.
Welcome, everybody. I'm the coach. Up next, another ultimate challenge on EA Sports. Let's get back to Brandon and Charles for the call.
Thanks, Coach. We pick up this challenge with a lot of time still remaining in quarter number one. Still no points on the board. It's 0-0. You've got the ball on your own 25-yard line. As we get set here, 1st and 10. And the offense readies for a 1st down and 10. Brady now on first down. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. Well done. You've defeated this ultimate challenge. Now, if there are stars still available, you can always replay the challenge again. Otherwise, it's time to move on to the next one.
Hello, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Let's join this one already in progress. Here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thanks, Coach. We pick up this challenge with a lot of time still remaining in quarter number one. We're still without a score, tied at 0. You've got the ball on your own 25-yard line, and it's first and 10. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. All right, not the result that you were hoping for. Here are the Raiders as they get set on first and 10. Throwing on first down is Brady. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Okay, so you won't be going undefeated against this challenge, but hey, the good news, losses don't. And now the offense getting set, first and 10. On first and 10, here's Brady. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got him in, complete. And just like that, another ultimate challenge has been defeated. Savor the victory, if only for a moment, because you know there's always another challenge right around the corner.
Hello, and welcome into this Madden Ultimate Team Showdown. I'm your host, the coach. Now let's hand it off to Brandon and Charles as we jump straight into the action.
Thanks, Coach. We pick time still remaining in quarter number one. Still no points on the board. It's 0-0. You've got the ball on your own 25-yard line. First and 10. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that is caught. One-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Nice job there getting the win. Next up, another challenge, of course.
Hello, and welcome to this Madden Ultimate Team Showdown. I'm your host, the coach. Let's send it down to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis for the call.
Thanks, Coach. We pick up this challenge with a lot of time still remaining in quarter number one. We're still without a score, tied at 0. You've got the ball on your own 25-yard line as we get set here, 1st and 10. On 1st down, Brady. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Not quite enough that time. Maybe just try a lower start difficulty if you can and select replay. And the offense readies for a 1st down and 10. Throwing on 1st down, Brady. He'll let this thing go for Sanders. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Well, you came up short in this one, but no worries. Select replay challenge and go get... Here are the Raiders as they get set on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Brady. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Well, unfortunately, no win on this attempt, but you can select. And now the offense getting set, 1st and 10. On 1st down, Brady. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. All right, not the result that you were hoping for. Don't sweat it, though. You can replay the challenge. And the offense readies for a 1st down and 10. Throwing on 1st down, Brady. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that's caught inside the 35. And he will finally go out of bounds, but not before he takes it down to the 25. Congratulations on yet another victory. Now you can go right to the next challenge if there's another one.
Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20. on EA Sports. To finish this out, here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thanks, Coach. We pick up this challenge with a lot of time still remaining in quarter number one. Still no points on the board. It's 0-0. Your opponent has the ball on their own 25, and it's 1st and 10. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now Breeze. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And they get him down, but not before he takes it. First down and 10 now for the Saints offense as they get ready. On first down, Breeze. And that'll be intercepted by the Pro Bowl safety Harrison Smith. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. All right, you did it. You got the win. Congratulations. Keep that momentum going and tackle that next challenge. And now the offense getting set, 1st and 10. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards, good for his Saints, 1st down. Good sign here early. Everybody on offense there up front in the backfield in sync on that play.
So much talk about...
And the offense readies for a 1st down and 10.
Check 99. Check 99.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Breeze now to throw. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about
looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off by Night Train Lane. And that'll just about do it for us in this one. You've notched another win, and the next challenge awaits. First down and 10 now for the Saints offense as they get ready. They'll run. This is Kamara. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
On 2nd down, Kamara.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Breeze now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
Well, every now and then you just absolutely outguess yourself. 3rd and inches, and they decide not to run the ball. You end up seeing the end result.
The end result was not good. They elect to pass, and it backfires. This will be fielded at the 17. 51 yards on the punt there. Nicely done. Another one up, another one down. Keep grinding and keep racking up those wins.
the coach here, and welcome to this Ultimate Challenge. Sit back and relax. You're in for a real treat with this matchup. Taking you the rest of the way, here's Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis. Brandon.
Thanks, Coach. We pick up this challenge with a lot of time still remaining in quarter number one. We're still without a score, tied at 0. Your opponent has the ball on their own 25. 2nd and 10. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
While we're not playing 3 yards in the cloud of dust football anymore, I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the 2nd down pass play only went for 2. Shotgun now for Breeze. Now Breeze lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
But that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. That's pulled in at the 32. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. There you have it, another challenge and another victory. Now remember, you can always replay challenges if you left any stars on the table.
Hello, everyone. You're watching Ultimate Challenges, and I'm your host, the coach. Let's get back to Brandon and Charles for the call.
Thanks, Coach. We pick up this challenge with a lot of time still remaining in quarter number one. Still no points on the board. It's 0-0. Your opponent has the ball on their own 25. 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Joey Bosa just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a 1st down.
Come on, one thing for sure.
And now the offense getting set, 1st and 10.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Breeze now on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to Von Miller. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Joey Bosa in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. And this is Cook with a grab. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down.
Jared Cook is a guy who's been around the NFL. He's been with the Titans, the Rams, the Packers. In the last 2 years in Oakland, now he makes a move to the Big Easy, where he pairs with Drew Brees and forms a nice little threat.
And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Well done. You've defeated this ultimate challenge. Now, if there are stars still available, you can always replay the challenge again. Otherwise, it's time to move on to the next one.
Hey, everybody. Thanks for joining us today. I'm the coach, and this is Madden Ultimate Team. Let's join this one already in progress. Here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thanks, Coach. We pick up this challenge with a lot of time still remaining in quarter number 1. We're still without a score, tied at 0. Your opponent has the ball on their own 25. As we get set here, 1st and 10. This is Alvin Kamara, who made the Pro Bowl in each of his first 2 NFL seasons. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. And the offense readies for a 1st down and 10. Here's Kamara out of the pistol. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stop that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Breeze's throw on target to Cook. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
To throw is Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller doing what he does best with a sack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Now the veteran punter for the Saints, Thomas Morstead, on to punt on 4th down. Slips past him.
Where'd he go?
All the way in. And just like that, another ultimate challenge has been defeated. Savor the victory, if only for a moment, because you know there's always another challenge right around the corner.
I'm the coach. You're locked into the NFL on EA Sports. Now let's hand it off to Brandon and Charles as we jump straight into the action.
Thanks, Coach. We pick up this challenge with a lot of time still remaining in quarter number one. Still no points on the board. It's 0-0. Your opponent has the ball on their own 25. Second and long. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line.
Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time, and the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Joey Bosa just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Third and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Joey Bosa picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
And taken right on the 30. Look at the dance and the juke. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Coach Gruden and the rhythm.
Let's go, baby.
Reggie White brings a sack attack.
Get high, baby. Get up. Let's go.
I like that, man. I like that one.
All day, baby.
Listen,
Let's go.
Julio takes the top off of defense.